Hi, I'm Shannon Carty, and I'm a Community Engagement Coordinator with the HEADstrong Foundation. I've worked with HEADstrong for about a year now. I worked half a year as an intern and was hired full-time. I lead our Game Hair Havoc campaign. I co-coordinate our 𝙒𝙾𝙃 Summer Lacrosse League. I help lead the 𝙒𝙃 Spider Fund, as well as help with any school engagements that come our way. And I also help a lot on the patient services side by going to the hospitals and handing out comfort kits to patients directly. I knew I wanted to work with families that were affected by cancer after I was personally affected by cancer. I was diagnosed with an extremely rare form of cancer when I was 16 years old called 𝙒𝙃 𝙃 𝙃𝙀𝘼𝑔𝑒𝑠𝑖𝑡𝑜sis, or LCH. I was going into my junior year of high school. It was that summer. And I was a student athlete. I was very involved in the school, so my diagnosis took everyone by surprise. It all started with some pain in my jaw, so I went to the dentist just assuming that I had a tooth issue, and it just continued to get worse to the point where I couldn't even touch my own jaw. I couldn't see my friends, I couldn't do anything normally because I was just in so much pain. So I went to Nemours and they did a biopsy on my jaw. The doctor told me that I had a pretty large tumor, and the treatment protocol for LCH, for me at least, was weekly chemotherapy treatments for a little bit over a year. It was 13 months, and then towards the end they did become tri-weekly. I faced treatment head on. I knew that that was the only option I had, so I took it day by day. Some days were worse than others. Treatment actually caused me a lot of really bad side effects, but the worst one almost took my life. They ran a few tests and they found out that I had blood clots in my heart and lungs that were blocking off too much area to do a non-invasive surgery, so I actually had to go through open heart surgery, and that was just a side effect of chemo and the port that I had. But after that was all fixed, I was sent home about 2 weeks later, and I continued on with my life because I just wanted things to be as normal as possible. I ended up performing in a show a couple weeks later. I don't think the doctors liked that too much, but I had a good time. If I didn't go through cancer, I wouldn't be who I am today. It completely changed my perspective on life. I'm so grateful that I got to see the other side of the battle, and I appreciate every second of every day and everything that I can do. My favorite part about working at HEADstrong is actually seeing our hard work pay off. We're very fortunate that we have Nick's House, so we're able to meet a lot of the guests that we help. And as well as giving out financial assistance, we're allowed to meet many of those people that we assist. So it's awesome just to be able to actually talk to them and see that right in front of your face, and being able to relate to their stories and talk through things with them actually helps me with my post-cancer battle, because cancer goes far beyond just a diagnosis. It's a lifelong battle, so just being able to have that extra support through that is super helpful. In my brain, if I can help even one person affected by cancer, that meant the world to me, and I've been able to do far beyond that with HEADstrong. I'm excited to be the lead for Game Hair Havoc this season because this campaign means the world to me. Doctors did tell me initially when they were giving me my diagnosis and treatment plan, my doctor said to me, "Go get that crazy haircut you wanted. Go dye your hair pink. Go dye it a crazy color because you're gonna lose it." I remember looking at him, I was already tearing up, but this is what made me break down hysterically. I said, "I don't want to change my hair. I like my hair. My hair's pretty. I don't want to lose it." I don't know what kind of miracle that I got, but I ended up not losing my hair. But knowing just the thought of how I felt when they told me I was going to lose my hair, I can't even imagine going through that. So many thoughts were just rushing through my head when he said that, of how alone I would feel. So I think it's an honor to be taking on this campaign, and I'm really excited to see what athletes can do to empower others and to stand in solidarity with patients who have lost their hair. Game hair is already something that's built into the game of lacrosse, so I think having this extra motivation and dedicating your hair to somebody not only benefits that person, but it also benefits the athlete, because when you're playing, knowing that you're playing for a loved one will just really help you on the field. This season, I hope we have the most stylers for Game Hair Havoc. I say this because just within the lacrosse season, over 500,000 families are going to be saddened by a cancer diagnosis. The more we do equals the more that we can do. I'm Shannon Carty from the HEADstrong Foundation, and I need you to get styling this spring. Go to GameHairHavoc.com to sign up.